Which one should trust? Red or blue? Well, it's usually always the blue. But there's also green one, yellow. Oh, there, red ball. It's behind you. Drink it out. Too late. No red ball, no wings.
Good morning. Oh, we got. Oh, I got some feedback over here on the big screen. I forgot to turn the volume down. Okay. Good morning, Rumble. Good morning, Rumble. Good morning, Rumble. Also, good morning to Twitch, YouTube Live, X Live, Locals, and where else are we? We're not on the Facebook. Facebook's not working. Good morning on this 06.12.2024. Current time is 06:04 a.m. Eastern time here in upstate New York, the southern tier of upstate New York, where I live and reside this Wednesday morning, hump day, as far as that goes. And let's see, I'm still hearing some feedback. Or is that the missus? Oh, that's the missus. She's listening to country music out in the room. Hump day on this Wednesday, and glad for you all to be here as far as that goes. And what's going on? We're having a little connection error here with the Rich Roberts. Fireman Rich here on Rumble. Fireman Rich at Fireman Rich over there on X/Twitter. At Fireman Rich also on Truth Social, Blue Skies, Instagram Threads, and the public Facebook, The Real Fireman Rich, all one word. And there we are. We got that going. Okay. So Facebook didn't click in. We're on Instagram also, I think. Let me check the Instagram. Instagram. Let's check Instagram. We're not on the Facebook, so let me check Instagram. IG. Good morning, Tina. I see you there. I saw you in the chat there. Our Jersey girl. And good morning to you. Let's see. Fireman Rich on IG. Let's see if we get the red thing. Do we got it? Let's see. Probably not. Yep, we do. We're live on IG. Okay, so we're not live on Facebook, but we're live on Instagram. So that's good. Okay. So, and let's see, we're live on over there on X. Let me bring that over. Let me bring that up here so I can see it. So yes, we got, we're on X. So we're good to go as far as that goes. So, but I do have the morning coffee. It would not be a morning coffee show if I did not have the morning coffee, and it's tasting mighty fine. For this hashtag positive start to the day, hashtag PSTTD. One of the things I was messing with, I guess my Joby finally broke. This thing, it broke. It was already weeble and wobbling. I've had these two things since Periscope. I'm going to have to get on Amazon and purchase some replacements. This has been a godsend. These two things. I use this on the big tripod. This Joyfish. It comes off here. Let me show you. It's sad to see it go because this goes back to Periscope days where I was using this. See, but this thing it doesn't support. It goes in here. It's called a jelly. This is a jellyfish. I don't know if they still make these or not. There it is. And then this is just one of those. It's a small Joby tripod type thing. So I'm gonna have to. These guys are retired as of today. They're both broken. I can't really. They were functional, but with the jellyfish, it's not going to hold. See, I put my phone in there. This forces it out and it slides right out. So things go bad, things go wear out. So we'll just check on Amazon today and get a replacement and stuff like that, because that's that usually, excuse me, that usually holds up my phone. I got the phone here with the Rumble app. As far as that goes, I monitor it. As far as I'm a second person. This is I call this the producer as far as that goes on the. So I usually have that sitting over here on the Joby, on the jellyfish with the Joby, but now I just got it leaning up over here on the side. Well, there's a cupboard and some shelves over here, but there's a thing there I can hold it up. Oops, sorry, touched the mic. I'm sorry about that. One of the things you don't do as a broadcaster: hit the mic. Don't hit the mic. But good morning. We're on Hump Day. Looks like we have. Yesterday was just a cloudy day all day and cool. I ended up getting the lawns mowed. The lawns are all mowed. I ended up talking to my neighbor, my next door neighbor that when we first moved here, I didn't really care for him. We were like this, he's just like, he's an older person and stuff like that, but he's come around. He's come around. It just took us to have a major flood in the area that trapped us here in the village to get to know each other and stuff. So that was really quite, that's one of the good things I was telling the missus yesterday about being retired now. I have more enjoyment where I know my neighbors now. I know more aware of my neighbors. Of course, there's some neighbors that have we're on our second or third rendition of some neighbors around some of the houses here and stuff. So we've been here for close to, 97. So 24, 20, 27 years now. So 28, 27. Let's see, 1997. Add 3, that's the 2000. So that's 3 years. And then 24, 27. I got to do the math on the post-it here. 27 years we've been here. So I'm finally getting to know. 27 years ago this month is when we came here. I did not know that. Did you know that?
What's that?
Today, this month was 27 years ago we moved into the house. Wow, 27. So we've been here 27 years now, and it's been a pretty interesting ride as far as that goes. So, and in that time, we've had a number of neighbors that have come and gone, and we still stay in contact with some of them and stuff like that. So you're not close to your neighbors that have left, but you still stay in contact with them, and then you have new neighbors and stuff. So we do have some new neighbors. We have one couple that have a couple of younger kids there that it's pretty neat to see the little tots running around and stuff like that, and all that. So, but it's all part of being a part of the community. And but I was toying around, and I was tired yesterday after mowing the lawn. I guess it was just the way the day was. It was just blah, blah, blah. And I asked my neighbor, "Are you going to be mowing your lawn?" "Oh, yeah, I'll be mowing my lawn." And sometimes he kicks, we share a road, the side road here. He's on the other side of the side road. And he kicks his grass my way. And then we have this thing, I kick it back his way. But I mowed first, so there's probably some grass out there. But anyway, it's all good in the hood, in a manner of speaking. But I was tired. I took a nap. The missus was off visiting a cousin of hers from Utah, I believe, at her brother's. And so I took a long nap, but then I woke up and did some things, and we had dinner, and then I went to bed I was early last night. I went to bed at 10 o'clock. I've been staying up late. When I get those afternoon naps, I'm able to stay up till about 11, 11:30. But last night I just was nodding off here, and there was nothing really going on. Tuesday nights are sort of, I try to get into Deadliest Catch, and it's like, nah, I can't get back into that. It's not the same. It seems they changed it up a little bit, but there's something going on. I was like, nah, I don't need to watch this. This is I'm not into it. And then I tried watching Skinner Ranch. It's that ranch that's out there in Utah that has all the funky, weird stuff going on. There's some scientists that are trying to figure that out, and um, so that wasn't even interesting. And I couldn't find anything of interest on the internet last night. And Monday nights and even Tuesday nights are sort of quiet. Actually, it's quiet throughout the week and stuff like that. So I thought about broadcasting last night, and I could have, but I didn't. I just wasn't into it. Maybe, I don't know, tonight, tomorrow, Wednesday and Friday night seems to be a good night there. Looking back on my last couple of weeks and stuff, playing the games and stuff. I have gotten back into passively scraping the Satoshis for Bitcoin yesterday. I had fun. There's a game I play that I get a few Satoshis from that I'm back online with that. It's a little game, side game there to acquire some Satoshis in it. And Satoshis is the smallest denomination, and then there's a few other things I can do to get Satoshis. So I made probably maybe 10 cents yesterday. Now maybe a nickel. But I haven't been doing that for the last couple of weeks because I haven't been into it. I've been, sort of like, I guess, just the going into the summer. I'm just not really sort of blah, blah, blah. And there's Tim Fan 43 coming in on the, there's Tina. She said good morning as far as that goes. And then we have Tim Fan 40. Coming in from the Rumble. We're on Rumble Studios, and we would be broadcasting to 7 platforms, but we're on the normal 6 because Facebook crapped out. I guess I don't know. So I just posted the hot link to the Rumble page. As far as that, that's my alternative. If I can't get on a platform. Other than YouTube. YouTube has been pretty good, knock on wood. But we are on Instagram though. Let's see. And do I got Instagram? Oh, let me see if I got Instagram up here. Let's see. Let's check this stuff. Let's check. Not now. Oh, yeah, we're on Instagram. So the Instagram, yep, there we are. We're on Instagram. As far as that goes. So that's good. And we're not on Facebook, so I don't need the Facebook tab up. Tim is over on coming in from Michigan. He is on the Rumble, so we'll get the Rumble. There you, I see you, Tim. There you go. Yo, I see you on the Rumble. And so we have you on the Rumble. Let's check YouTube Live. Let's see your channel. There's a Madrid chess tournament going on. I should check that out. Okay, there it is. Wednesday morning coffee. Let's see what we got for volume. Audio. Let's see. Morning coffee at Rumble Video. Yep, we got the audio there. Okay, so we're good there, and then of course we're good on Twitch. Let's check the audio on Twitch. Yep, we're good across the board. So other than Facebook, so I don't know what's up with Facebook. Yeah, that was a first, I guess. So I don't know if there's a problem with the live streaming or whatnot. That's usually the case. That I found, okay, if I can't get on there else. Well, with Instagram, it's different. I have to manually input the URLs link and the stream key. And it has to be, and I can't hit that go live button until after I've gone live, unless it's real quick. I did it once and it was real quick, but normally I can't do that. If I let it sit for more than a minute or two, it just bugs out for some reason. Plus I had to restart. I had to relog into the client that I'm using, which is where is it? Oh, there it is. It's called Stream On. It says we're live, and I can only be on there for an hour. So if it bugs out after an hour for the folks, but I'm saying hi to all the folks. There's some folks um, that are over there on Face or on Instagram. So we're covering the board and stuff like that. We're accommodating and stuff like that. So let's see. Currently here in the southern tier of upstate New York, it's 58 degrees Fahrenheit as we're getting our day started. And like I said, we got some cloud. It's full cloudy overcast. I don't see any blue sky. That's 14 degrees Celsius. 14 degrees Celsius, and I'm not sure what kind of day. We might have a fairly decent day. Yesterday was okay, other than the cloudiness. It was like it's a little bit. It was like right on the border of being like, this is a gloomy day. But it was nice and cool. It was probably the coolest. Got coffee and omelet. I'm all yours. There we go. Wednesday. Tina is vested in the morning coffee broadcast here and stuff. Thank you, Tina. You got the omelet. You got the omelet for the doggy, for your pet. I saw the picture on Instagram. You posted pictures of your dog. He looks like a very happy canine. You know, he does. Or is it a she? I'm not so sure. I couldn't tell. I think he told me that once before. I think. Tony D, salute to you, sir. Hashtag positive start to the day. And Tony says, good morning to the missus. There we are, Tony. Oh, Rocco. Okay, that's Rocco's the name. Okay. There's Tony. Salute to you, Tony. Good morning, and glad to see you, my friend. My brother, veteran, and fellow broadcaster, which you haven't been doing that much broadcasting of late, so that tells me you've been very busy. So you and Ted especially, right? But good to see you, Tony. I've seen him popping up on what do we see him? He was up there in the hills of Tennessee, and he was on. Or was it after you got back? You did a Heckle. You were on Heckle. I saw you on Heckle. You've been on Instagram Live, and as far as that goes, and keep this on Rumble. Tony, salute. Oh, okay. He's coming on all platforms here, saying good morning on the Rumble, and thank you for. Let's see. Do I need? Yeah, I better leave those up. I'll leave those up. Yep. You're replying. I see you're on the. I just see that. I hear the ding ding. That's the X Live. So I got the volume up on the iPad Mini here. So you're dinging on my X there. So thank you, Tony. Let's see. Today we're going to have cloudy skies. This morning will become partly cloudy this afternoon. So we're going to have clouds throughout the afternoon. High is 76. Winds light and variable. So it'll be maybe a carbon copy of yesterday. The sun rose this morning. Again, it's 5:30, which was about 51 minutes ago. 5:30, the sun rose this morning in the southern tier of upstate New York, where I live and reside. And the sun will be setting at 8:42 p.m. later this evening. And Tina saying hi to Tony. Tony saying hi to everybody. Our world times and temperatures as I speak at 12:21 a.m. Honolulu, Hawaii. It's cloudy with a little clearing, 75 degrees Fahrenheit. Phoenix, Arizona at 3:21 a.m. in Phoenix. Clear skies, 84 degrees in Phoenix. Chicago, Illinois is at 5:21. It's showing sunny and clear for today in Chicago, Illinois, 70 degrees Fahrenheit. New York City at 6:22 currently, 6:22 here in the southern tier of upstate New York. It's going to be sunny and clear down in the jungle of New York City, 63 degrees Fahrenheit. And Tony is down there in Warner Robins, and he posted over there on the YouTube. Down there in Warner Robins, Georgia, 66 degrees Fahrenheit currently there in Warner Robins, 91 for the high, 66 and mostly clear for the day. So thank you. And there's Tony he's all over the place. He's saying hi on all the platforms. Thank you, Tony. That's good. I like doing that. I do that on Michael's now when he's up. He was broadcasting yesterday, and he said we had I was on his broadcast Monday, and he says that broadcast just took off for him. on YouTube. He got some good numbers on there, so that's good for him. He likes the numbers. I look at them every once in a while and stuff, and they give you, to me, they're like if you got a few numbers, that means there's a few people watching and stuff like that. I look at it, but he said it did very well. I met a guy named Ray Richardson. I think it was, I forgot his name. Jay Richardson. Jay Richardson. Very interesting individual. He lives out there in Vancouver. So if you're watching, Jay, because I know you follow me on X now, and I follow you back. Hello, if you're up early. He does a broadcast. I think he does his broadcast over on TikTok. He's a TikTok broadcaster. Let's see. Going across I'm on Rumble and YouTube. Tim Fan 40 says. Okay, I see. Tim Fan 40 is your YouTube, but on Rumble, you're Tim Fan 43. Okay. Not sure what the numbers mean, but let's see. Across the pond, the Atlantic Ocean in Cork, Ireland at 11:24 a.m. Cloudy skies, 55 degrees Fahrenheit. Milan, Italy at 12:24 p.m. Cloudy with some sun peeking through, 72 degrees Fahrenheit. Swinging all the way over to Kuala Lumpur. Finally, Kuala Lumpur is sunny and clear at 81 degrees Fahrenheit. And in Tokyo, Japan at 7:24 p.m., clear skies, 77 degrees Fahrenheit. And in the great continent and country of Australia, Melbourne, Australia, right now at 8:24 p.m. in their evening is cloudy skies, 52 degrees Fahrenheit, and sliding over to Sydney to the east at 8:24 p.m. Also clear skies in Sydney, 55 degrees. It's 52 in Melbourne, 55 in Sydney, and those are world times and temperatures as I speak. So, so a nice start off to the unofficial summer, because summer doesn't really start. When is the summer equinox? What day is that? Let's see. Summer equinox. Summer. Let's see. Do we still have audio? Testing 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay, we do. Okay. I heard a pop or something like that. So summer equinox. I can't spell, but Google knows what I'm talking. Okay, June 20th at 4:50 p.m. is the summer. So that's when officially summer starts. So it's a week from tomorrow. So we're in the unofficial summer as far as that goes. So June 20th. How come it doesn't say it on my calendar? So check this out. Okay. Okay, so we're good to go there. Let me refresh this one on this, and we should be golden. All right. And we got 4 people over there on X Live. Thank you very much for the people that are on X Live. I see you, I recognize you. And again, thank you, Tony, for liking and saying hello over there on X Live, or X at Fireman Rich. Let's see. We do have a thought for the day. Let's go to the thought for the day. And it's from a fellow New Yorker. And a lot of people don't realize that she is from New York. She's actually from, there it is. How come volume just came back up? I don't know if the volume, let me check the volume here real quick. Okay, we got good volume. Okay, we got good volume and stuff. It's just a level. I'm hearing, the microphone background. It's just there's like a level change. You're from One Up. I don't understand what that meant, Tina. Hello, all. Tim Fan. Hello. Did I bug out? UFR1 up. Okay, now. Okay, was there a little bit of a glitch? Maybe there's a glitch. I didn't. I noticed something in my my headphones here on the volume. Oh, I froze. Okay, okay. I didn't notice that. I did not notice that. So maybe there's something going on with the internet that between me and all you out there. Okay, okay. That's what you. Oh, F. You are froze. You froze up. Okay, but good now. Okay, all right. Our thought for the day is from a fellow New Yorker, and um, let's see. She's from Jamestown. Does anybody know who that might be? I love this lady. This lady, I grew up with her on the TV. That should give it away right there. Who was the prominent female actress on TV back in the 60s and early 70s? Frozen but good. Okay, I'm not showing me frozen. All my tabs are looking good. Okay. How do we look over there on the YouTube, Tim? If you're over there, just to do a quick check. Okay, but this Lucille Ball is who we have the thought for the day for a thought for her quote and our thought for today. A fantastic lady, have high respect for her. Very funny. I grew up with her watching the Lucille Ball show. Lucille Ball was an American actress, comedian, producer, and studio executive. She was recognized by Time in 2020 as one of the most influential women of the 20th century for her work in all four of these areas. And she's from Jamestown, New York. Yes, Tina says. Okay. Lucille Ball. She passed away in Los Angeles at age 77, and very funny lady. And her signature standout was her orange hair. And from what I heard, she dyed her hair with a special, and she was the only one that could get this dye that made it that type of orange, I guess. Very, very great actress and stuff like that. Very funny. She was married to Desi Arnaz, and they had 2 kids. And so it's just a great lady, a great lady. I mean, it's like Carol Burnett. She's right there with Carol Burnett. You say either one of those names, and it puts a smile on your face because they're funny ladies. They're very funny ladies. Okay, Lucille Ball's quote and our thought for today goes as follows. One of the things I learned the hard way was that it doesn't pay to get discouraged. Keeping busy and making optimism a way of life can restore your faith in yourself. There's some powerful words there. I try and be an optimist. I look at the glass half full. That's for me. That's for me. Okay. So absolutely, Tina says, yeah. One of the things I learned the hard way was that it doesn't pay to get discouraged. You try. You're going to have those downfalls and stuff, but you try to overcome. You have to overcome them to move forward. So keeping busy and making optimism a way of life can restore your faith in yourself. You got to have faith in yourself to be able to do things. You have to trust yourself as far as that goes. For those that aren't the religious type, as far as faith, there's certain words that tie to a religion. So, but you have to trust in yourself and be an optimist. And I think it's being very positive when you are an optimist. There's sometimes I'm not very optimistic. Just the freaking world's going to crap. But I get back on track. Okay, you have those moments. You're going to have those moments. We're all human and stuff like that. But to move forward, you got to get on track. And I tend to look at the class. The class is never going to be full. Okay, it's never going to be full. So thank you, Lucio Ball. God bless and Godspeed. Our national day for today. Let's see what we have here. Oh, we got a good one. We do have a good one. But let's see. National Jerky Day. I love jerky. Jerky's good, but there's one better. National Loving Day. We should all love each other. We should all respect and, or at least try to like our neighbors. You don't have to love them, but try to love them or try to like them. Let's see. National Red Rose Day. Okay. Red roses have a day onto their own. No, I like this one, and I know Tina will like this one. Let's see. People say to me, how can you be so happy with all your problems? I just, oh, there we go again. Did I just freeze again? I'm not seeing that, but I just heard my volume tilted. No, okay. I just heard that level there of but you know how I answer that, Tina? I get that same question sometimes. I say, I don't look at them as problems. I look at them as issues that need to be taken care of. You could say they're problems, but I turn it around. I say, I look for what it is. Okay, the problem is well, maybe it's not an issue, but it's something that you're going to have problems. It's inevitable. There's always going to be a problem. So like I'm having a problem right now with my volume and stuff like that. I'm thinking there's an issue, but so it's how you deal with it. Yeah. You deal with it and you try and put it. You're not going to solve all the problems, but you're going to mitigate it to a certain degree to where you can move forward, and that's what it is. Okay, our national day, the one I'm picking is National Peanut Butter Cookie Day. Who doesn't love a peanut butter cookie? Oh my God. Hashtag National Peanut Butter Cookie Day today. We are baking up some goodness on June 12th for National Peanut Butter Cookie Day. And you like that with double exclamation point. That's what I said. There it is again. Okay, let's see. Okay. The delicious food holiday allows cookie lovers and peanut butter lovers to step away from the pies and cakes and indulge in a little peanut butter and cookie therapy. Alabama's American Agriculture Extension educator George Washington Carver promoted the peanut exclusively back in the day. Well known for his promotion, Carver compiled 105 recipes from various cookbooks, agricultural bulletins, and other sources. In 1916, he created the research bulletin called How to Grow the Peanut and 105 Ways to Prepare It for Human Consumption. The bulletin included 3 recipes calling for crunching up or chopping up peanuts as one of the ingredients. However, peanut butter cookies were not one of them. Oh, they weren't. Okay. So they weren't. I got a bag of Nutter Butter cookies. There you go, Tina. There you go. Okay, yeah. With a cold glass of milk, peanut butter cookies. They are great. The missus makes them every once in a while. Let's see. Yesterday we did have the audio, the Fireman Rich more audio podcast, Morning Coffee. It's the condensed version of this one for 30 minutes there yesterday. We talked about sand being they're using sand to make large batteries contain heat. That's energy, to retain energy. And sand is becoming a very unique substance that you can use as a battery to store. Sand batteries could be the next frontier in renewable energy, and it's already heating homes in France. Because when you're on the beach, when you're walking across the sand, it's so hot. Well, think about it. If you got that sand, it can retain heat once it's heated up for a long period of time. If you can make that into a battery, the concept of a battery, and they're already doing over in Finland and Norway. From what I presented the article yesterday. So that's over on Spotify for Podcasters app Fireman Rich over there. We'll be doing another audio podcast tomorrow, Thursday. And I usually do them live, one offline. It's a sort of a live offline, a live audio I record, and then I post it up immediately after I finish. So they're usually about 30, 45 minutes. So I'm on Spotify at Fireman Rich, and I'm also over there on iTunes at Fireman Rich, where you can listen to the audio podcast there. Got a whole bunch of them over there. I got like over 635 audios I did. Or is that the number? No, that's the number of videos I think I did. I don't know. I was looking at some stats yesterday. I've been on Spotify for Podcasters app. It used to be the Anchor app, so I've been on there for a number of years, and I love it. It's a great platform. Let's see. On this day in history, we have. Let's see. Happy 50th birthday to Hideki Matsui, aka Godzilla. He was he played for the New York Yankees. A guy made a car to run on water years ago, but he died. Yeah, I heard that story. My father told me that story years back, Tim. I remember him telling me that story's been around for quite a long time. I remember hearing that as a kid when I was like 8 or 9. So there's always some truth to some of those stories, So that's way before the internet too. So let's see. The designated hitter and outfielder. It's his 50th birthday. Was one of the best Japanese visitors to these shores who ever played Major League Baseball. I liked him. He was a great ball player. He enjoyed a 7-year career with the New York Yankees, during which he won the World Series in 2009 and was named MVP. Played his first 10 years with the Yomiuri Giants in the Nippon professional. That's the Japanese professional baseball. And he was a powerhouse in that league, and he came over here. Americans were treated to this outstanding player. So in his 10 seasons, he's hit 175 home runs, 760 RBIs, and his batting average was 280, which is nothing to sneeze at. On this day in 1939, keeping it with baseball, the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum was dedicated in Cooperstown, New York, and I still have not gone to that. I have to go to that. 1776, Virginia's colonial legislation became the first to adopt the Bill of Rights. On this day in 1981, I love this movie. This was the first Star Wars, and what's the other one? The first Raiders of the Lost Ark. The first Indiana Jones film, Raiders of the Lost Ark, one of the most popular movies ever made. Directed by Steven Spielberg and produced by George Lucas, premiered back in 1981. How about that, folks? 1981. That's a good movie. I like that. Let's see. In 1998, on its Independence Day, celebrated a centennial year of independence from Spain. That was the country of the Philippines. And it was back in 1987, President Ronald Reagan challenged Mikhail Gorbachev to tear down the Berlin Wall. And I was stationed over in Europe when that happened. I was over in northern Italy. And that made it, when it did come down, the world was was a safer place for a while. Let's see, on the ACE. Okay, so let's see. We got 5 people on Rumble. We got 1 person on Locals. We got 1 on YouTube Live. That's Tim. We got 1 person. No, it went up to 2 people on Twitch, and over there on X Live. What happened there? Oh, on X, we have 6 people. So I wish those numbers would come into the Rumble. But we're sitting at 10 people. So let me see if I can do something here. Okay, let's go ahead and okay, let's go. Okay, before we go, now let's go ahead and do the rest of the. I can wait. I can wait to do that. Let's see. On the AP side, let's see. We have on this day. The same thing. So we're going to go to our 100 years ago today. Let me go ahead and bring that up here. Let's see. We got present 100 years ago today. Let's see. I got to get rid of the text. Let's get rid of that. Go here to present. I'm going to shut down my camera here at the start and the get-go, and we're going to go 100 years ago. And this is as of the 10th, which was Monday in our history segment here. So let's see. Let's go ahead and start this.
Welcome back. Tonight, we take a step back in time with Broome County historian Roger Luther as he shares the news that made headlines in Broome County 100 years ago today. Brought to you by Broome County Recycles.
100 years ago today, the congregation of the Ross Memorial Presbyterian Church has voted to build a new church building at the corner of Morris Street and Mitchell Avenue on the south side. Last Friday, it was reported that the Broome County Jail is overcrowded, and since then, 17 more prisoners have been added. It was announced today that Binghamton may receive a few German guns that were captured during the World War. These big guns would be installed on a plaza at the entrance to the new Memorial Bridge that's currently under construction. And finally, the Bureau of Health has received complaints by residents of Tompkins Street that a plague of rats is overrunning the neighborhood. They say it's impossible to even raise chickens in the area because the rats attack the young birds. That was the news 100 years ago.
Damn those rats. What do we have? Some of the stuff that happened 100 years ago that was big time news. The rats are overrunning the neighborhood. That's funny, huh? That is so funny as far as that goes. The rats are running. 17 prisoners. The 17 was reported that Broome County Jail is overcrowded, and since then, 17 prisoners have been added. So I think the Broome County Jail, I knew some jailers that work up there in Broome County. That's the next county over. And it's a pretty extensive prison or jail now, as far as that goes. It's pretty modernized and as far as that goes, and it's just interesting. The rats have taken over, and there's overcrowding. But let's put some more prisoners in the prison. Oh, that is so funny. As far as that goes, that's 100 years ago, and we like bringing that segment to the broadcast. As far as it's 100 years ago today from Fox 40. I have no affiliation with Fox 40. They are a TV station I listen to, as far as that goes, and watch. here in the southern tier of upstate New York. They're up there in Vestal, New York. Thamer, good morning. Good morning to Thamer. Thamer coming in on the Twitch and Big Juice. Dang it, I missed 100 years ago. Well, you can watch it on the replay there, Big Juice. Big Juice coming in. How are you doing, Steve? And then Thamer coming in from Riyadh, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, and Big Juice coming in from Ohio. And Tina saying good morning to them both. And we're at 11. So what I'm going to do before we go on break? I'm going to go ahead and do talk about something. And you can almost say they're supporting me, so I got to support them back. And that's we got right over here. I'm going to say download the Rumble app, folks. Follow me so you can. If you're following me, I know Tim Fan is, and I appreciate it, Tim. But I want to remind you and encourage you, the audience, to download the Rumble app because it is a great app. I have it on my phone. I'm bringing it up right now. There's two Rumble apps. This is the Rumble Studio app, okay? But there also is the Rumble, the regular Rumble app, and that's the regular Rumble app on my phone right there. So make sure you download the Rumble app. Once you download it, search for my channel and there I am at Fireman Rich right there on the Rumble app. And this will make sure that you get notified of me coming here on Rumble. And we're using Rumble Studio, but the Rumble app is great. There's a lot of content you can see. It's a very great app. I enjoy it. Every time I use it. This will make sure that you get notifications every time I go live here on Rumble. Click the link or go ahead and use the QR code there. Just look in iTunes stores or the Google Play Store as far as just look for Rumble. Okay, just put in Rumble and you'll see the app. Download the app. This is a great app, folks. You can watch me on the phone. Tina, get the Rumble app. Watch me on your phone on Rumble. When let's see, and you'll get these corny commercials from me, I guess. But with all seriousness, Rumble is a great place. If you prefer to watch on the big screen, which our good friend Michael Bathurst does, he tells me, and I watch myself over here. You can see there's a QR code for Rumble. You can watch also, and it's available, the Rumble app on Apple TV, Android TV, Fire TV, Roku. I have it on my Roku back here, LG, Samsung TV, and all you need to do is search for Rumble. There you go. There's the QR code. Take a snapshot or just type in on the Google. I'm on Android, so it's Google Play. I type in Rumble and you come up. And there's the Rumble app right there, folks. Okay? A freaking great app. And I want to say thank you to Rumble for allowing me to present this, and you support me back with a few pennies and stuff like that. That's all great. So, and Tina says, I'll try it again. Yeah, download it. Just put in Rumble, and then on the Rumble app, Tina, search for at Fireman Rich, and you'll find me there. So we completed that, and thank you, Rumble. So we got an extra few pennies. That's all. It's fun. It's fun. I did my own. There's support. It's a campaign that's off of the new thing that Rumble's doing. I can do another one. I might do another one here later, but we're going to be going for a break right now, and that might be a good spot right after the 100 years. If I got to have at least 10 people. Right now we have 14 people on Rumble, and I appreciate it. And I think we got four to six people over there on. And the numbers don't come in from X. I wish they did, because right now on X we have 6 people. So that would mean we'd have 20 people here. I could do I got to have at least 10 to do the so-called. It's not an ad. It's a campaign. I'm supporting Rumble back, and they're giving me a little coin. Plus, with the number of viewers, who knows? I might get 1 or 2 pennies out of this one today. Who knows? It's all fun. It just amazes me. All right, folks, we're going to go ahead and take a break. Am I done with my coffee? Yeah, I got to get, and plus I got to get a warmer cup of coffee. So we'll be right back. So hang in there for a couple minutes. You have a good day. Try to, okay? And we'll see you this afternoon, right? All right. And we're back. We are back. We're back for the second half. Turn that down. We're just finishing up the first hour here. And Rich Roberts, Sapphire Man Rich, here on Rumble. And Tina says, do I want, no, you want Rumble. Download, okay, Tina, download the Rumble. That's the one that you view. Rumble, I use Rumble. If you want to broadcast, you want to use the Rumble Studios. I got the Rumble Studios. So you want the Rumble app. We got Tina downloading the Rumble app right now. She's be right back. Okay, yeah, Rumble. You just want the regular Rumble one. Okay, it's the one that that has the green logo there. You see that green logo right there? It has a green logo, the Rumble. You don't want the black one with the green. You want the white with the green. And it's just Rumble. Just Rumble. That, and then actually, okay, so you got that? Okay. Be right back. Okay, Tina's downloading the Rumble app. Thank you very much, Tina. Greatly appreciate it. But see, when you hit the Rumble app, I'm live right now. And then it also shows right up here, there's a little icon of me with a red circle around it. That means I'm actively live. And you can see. And actually, it's the beginning of the Rumble. So when you hit that, you might have to refresh it. Okay, so there I am right now on Rumble. So this is the Rumble app right here. And if you turn it, you can turn it sideways and get it landscape. There we are on the Rumble app right there. So just to highlight that, it's a great app. And I like promoting this campaign that Rumble has on the Rumble Studio that the broadcasters can use to make, like, I think I made like an extra 60 cents that's tagged on there if they approve it and stuff. I have to maintain at least 10 people because I did it once. I was at 10 and when I in the middle of it, I dropped. And they have requirements. I can understand that. That's no problem. But it's a little extra. Oh, hang on. Hello. Hello. Can you hear me? Brianna? Oh, I just mentioned your name, so you know. So I'm live right now. No, hang on for a minute. Hang on for a minute. I mentioned your name on line. Oh, I've broken Cardinal Rule. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Hang on for a minute. He runs upstairs after me. Hang on. How are you doing? It might be the phone. That's my phone. Here's the other phone. Oh. Okay, I'm back. I apologize for that. Impromptu phone call. Okay, we're back. And family member calling in and stuff like that. So, but Tina, do you got the app yet? I think that's what we're talking about. Let's see. Okay, thanks. Be right back. Okay, that's the last comment we had from Tina. So we're talking about the Rumble app. The Rumble app is a good app, and I appreciate Rumble throwing a little coinage. That was two minutes worth of me talking about the app. And one of the things about this campaign, the Rumble app, and there's one other one. If we can maintain, well, we're down at 9, so I can't do it now. It won't. It's at 10 or higher that you get these little blips, and all you have to do is say 30 seconds of it, and they'll throw the coin your way and stuff. So if I could do one per episode that I do here, that's fine. And I appreciate that. It's something unique that Rumble is doing. No other platform is doing that I see. I'm on Twitch. I'm on YouTube Live. The thing about Rumble compared to, say, YouTube, let's see. It says sign in, but no sign up. Oh, really? Really? You might want to see in fine print. It might say sign up. It should have something there. Let's see. Let me log out of my Rumble app if I can. Let's see. Can I log out? No, I can't log out there. Sign out. Okay, let me say sign out. I'm signing out. Yeah, it says, yeah, when I hit it, I get this. You can sign in using your sign in with Google, sign in with Facebook, or else register with Rumble. So that's what I got. I've got to sign in. So I'm not sure, Tina, that so you can sign in with your Facebook and sign in with Google. I did Google. I'll try. Yeah, try the Google. That's what I normally do. I don't mess around. Anything new now that comes up, I'll use my Google because it has the email I'm using anyway. So it saves work. So try that, and I'll have to re-sign in there later. So use your Google. You know, if you're using Google, why not use it for your sign-in and stuff? And then just look for Fireman Rich, and I'll see that you follow me, Tina, and I'll follow you back as far as that goes, and I appreciate it. So there we have Rumble. If you're listening, one of my viewers just signed up for Rumble app after reading the campaign, and I'm going to follow her. She's going to follow me. So there we go. And we've had a full circle of the Rumble campaign there. Patriot X, thank you. What the, Patriot X? How we doing, Patriot? There we go, Patriot X. Thank you. Good to see you here. Let's see how it looks on the Rumble here. And Patriot X, am I following you? There you go. You're over on Rumble. Thank you for being here. Greatly appreciated. And so there we have it. Glad to have you here, Patriots X. You're a Rumble user, and I think you're saying thank you to Tina for downloading the Rumble app. So there we have it. Greatly appreciated. And Rumble's fun. I mean, with this campaign thing, it's a unique thing that no other platform. I haven't seen. I live stream, and I'm not no professional. There's people that do this better, but I've been doing it just as long as anybody, the average schmo out there, the average bozo clown broadcaster. I've been doing this for at least 15 plus years. Okay. This platform with that campaign thing, I think is fabulous. I really enjoy it. It's fun to do because it helps on one of the things about live streaming from a broadcaster's perspective is public speaking. This is a good format to practice public speaking. I'm not the greatest speaker, and anybody that's been here and has watched me and viewed me, and Tina knows this for a fact, as well as Steve and Big Chill and Tim Fan40 and Tony D. Sometimes I can't pronounce things and stuff like that, but I keep on going forward. This is the real me, folks. Sometimes I can't put two words together and stuff like that, but it's all fun in the long run, and that's the key thing. It's all fun, and I do thoroughly enjoy it and stuff like that. So, and plus I'm sharing it. I'm sharing it with an audience right now that I greatly appreciate it. It may not be the biggest audience to some, but to me, it's a big audience. If I got one or two viewers, and I mean this sincerely, I've said this from day one when I was doing audio. If I have one or two listeners, to me, to myself, I'm a success because there's somebody listening to me. If I have one or two viewers in the live stream, the same principle, I'm a success. So any more than that, that's just an extra cherry on the top of the cake, I guess, in a manner of speaking. But I thoroughly enjoy doing this and stuff, and I get a real charge and just a uniqueness to be able to do that. And the Rumble Studio or the Rumble app, I vested in it. I like it because I'm here on Rumble, and I'm not if I'm using it and I say I use it and I like it, hey, it's got to be fairly decent and stuff like that. But then again, if you're an individual to try it and you say, well, this isn't really my cup of tea, that's fine. No problem. That's why we have these multiple platforms like Twitch, YouTube, X Live, Locals, Instagram Live, and Facebook Live. You know, we got a smorgasbord now and stuff like that. So that's what just freaks, just impresses the crap out of me as far as to be able to do this. And I don't take it for granted. I mean that sincerely, as far as that goes. So Tina, let us know when you have the Rumble app up, if you're there yet. I should sign back into my Rumble app. Let me do that. Let me get my, do I have the Rumble? I might have to search it. I don't even know if I still have my password here. Let's see. There's Roku. Huh. I'm going to have to look for my Rumble app now. My Rumble password. I forgot what it is. I'm looking. I've got it for all the social media postings. I don't have it for Rumble. I got it for Evox, Flutin, Restream, and Prism Live, but I got to look at it. Okay, we can do that later. We can do that after the broadcast and stuff like that. So we're on our second hour as I speak now. And we have the second cup of coffee going. And I do have a couple things to present here in the queue. Let's see what we got here. We got that one. We did that one. And if you hear some vacuuming, the missus is vacuuming the upstairs there, so that you might be hearing a vacuum in the background. It's like, I want to talk about a place where I worked at, and this is one of the few places, other than the Air Force, this is the only other place I can say because it doesn't exist anymore. I don't work there anymore. Though I don't talk about the day job. As far as that goes, I try not to because it's still it's only been a year since I've left there. But this where I worked before, when I got out of the Air Force, I worked at IBM. I worked at IBM in Endicott, and IBM has moved out of Endicott years back. But there's something going on right now in Endicott, New York, which is the birthplace of IBM. But IBM is no longer there. They're downstate in Arnett, or I forget. They're downstate as far as their headquarters now. They're down there towards closer to New York City, and as far as that goes, and I want to present something. They're getting ready to, and I think they've already started in some cases. The old buildings of the IBM plant in Endicott, New York, they're getting ready to demolish. And the campus itself takes up a wide area, a very wide area in Endicott, but it's not being utilized. I mean, this is a campus that held close to 5,000 to 8,000 people in the heyday of IBM working there. So they're getting ready to demolish it. And here's an article from Fox 40. As far as that goes, and I've got another one on WBNG to give you an idea of what's going on. And this is the end of history, end of a historical site that is just getting old and it's just bringing down this community. So this is an interesting article. So let's go ahead and listen to this.
Well, it's almost time to say goodbye to a piece of Endicott history. After nearly 2 years of delays, the former IBM campus on North Street in Endicott is nearing demolition. Our reporter Jacob Knight spoke to officials today to get a sense on the timeline and the plans for that demolition.
They haven't been occupied for the last 20 years.
And as it stands, the IBM campus on McKinley Avenue in Endicott will never be occupied again. It's set for a date with the wrecking ball, pending approval from the state's Historic Preservation Office.
Which we believe that they're in such dilapidated condition that won't be an issue.
The lot has had plenty of interest over the years, but the dilapidated state of the property does not convert interest into leases.
There's a number of companies that have expressed a lot of interest in coming in here for a lot of reasons, but they can't come in here the way it is right now. The buildings literally need to be demolished.
After owners Phoenix investors came to this conclusion a few years ago, they got to work securing $8 million in grant money to fund the demolition. Then came village approval, which moved ahead very quickly, not just for its economic value, but to improve quality of life.
A lot of the facades started peeling off the buildings, and it's been evident that these buildings are in deplorable condition, and they are a blight to our community.
It won't be easy to complete the project. About 4 months of work, according to Garner, due to
a very extensive labyrinth of utilities that are going underneath the ground, water, sewer, electric.
But the hardest part of all is saying goodbye to 70 years of Broome County history.
It's sad removing history. It's not something I enjoy doing or advocate doing typically, but in this case, the buildings are just so terrible. And we're lucky that we do have a lot of Endicott history left.
We can't just sit there and look at condemned buildings that are unsafe and just watch them stay there and really drag our community down. We've got to, at some point, take action.
And a new factory may just lead to a new history for future generations in Endicott. Jacob Knight, Fox 40 News.
Well, it's almost time to say goodbye to a...
We're going to go right into the next article that's on Channel 12, WBNG, talking about the Endicott mayor saying plans to demolish the old IBM buildings. This is these buildings are where I worked my first 9 years out of the Air Force. I worked at IBM and I worked at this site. So it's finally being torn down. So here's the second article.
Good evening, and thanks for joining us at 6. I'm Atria Maneshny. As the IBM buildings have been abandoned since 2007, the plan to demolish them is moving forward. Village of Endicott Mayor Nick Burlingham explains the buildings are in terrible condition. Burlingham says the village applied and received a $6 million Restore New York grant from the demolition of the buildings. The construction company is on site and ready to begin the process, but are waiting for Historic Preservation State Office approval. He says SHPO needs to make sure the buildings are unusable before making the final decision.
So it's really sad to see any piece of history go. It's something that we certainly don't strive for. We want to preserve as much as we can, but we also know that there's a time to move on. And for these old buildings, it's time for the next chapter in our history.
Burlingham says he does not have an exact date for when this approval will come, but believes it will be this summer.
So that gives you an idea of the IBM campus, which is, you saw it said Huron. Huron is the organization that bought out actually I worked for, it was a subsidiary to Huron, Endicott Interconnects, EIT, and the campus itself was known as Huron when IBM pulled out. So they're the owners right now. It's a group of people that own that, and there's nobody that works in there. I worked there for the first 9 years I got out of the Air Force in manufacturing, doing electrical tests and producing, a production employee, making circuit boards. There were 15 layers, very complex, and then IBM decided to get out of that, and for me, it was it was the first 7 years was IBM, and then my last 2 years there before I moved to what I call the day job. I don't have a non-disclosure, but I just don't feel good about talking about it. It was a great job. I was there for 17 years. Believe me, it was a great job, but it's a still active work area and stuff like that. But IBM itself, where my father worked at that plant back when I was growing up. So before I got out of the service, my father, this is a couple months before he passed away. I gave him a call and said, "Hey, Dad, I'm working here at the Endicott plant." And he was 30 years working at IBM, and he was more proud of me being there as a temp. I was just starting out as a 1-year temp, and but it was just sort of like the second generation coal miner, or second generation going into the coal mine there at in IBM. And so let's see. Tina says, "I'm not in. I did screenshot to show you, but only want you to see. For some reason, I can't get." Oh, really? Okay. I'm not sure. Okay, let me see the screenshot. So, but just to finish, IBM was a great place. I worked there for the first 7 years. I thought I was going to work there until I retired, which would have been great because it was a great place, a great environment. EI took over and it just sucked. They started laying off people left and right, and I had enough of it. So I moved down the road to a different location where I spent 17 years, and it was great as far as that goes. Let me look at that, Tina. Stand by for a minute. Let's see. How did you send the I'm not seeing anything from, how did you send it, Tina? I did a screenshot to show you. Oh, where do I send it? Send it via the X, Twitter. DM it. That's the best way. You know how to DM me on Twitter, X, as far as that goes. So let me see something. Everything all right? Okay, everything's doing good. Okay, yeah, DM it to me. I got my DMs up on the Twitter, so I'll take a look at it, and we'll see if we can troubleshoot that for Tina. So IBM was a great place, and those are the old buildings that were built during the Watson era, back when it's just IBM is just a huge company, and I was very fortunate to be able to work there as a 1-year temp, and I worked hard enough to where they hired me, and I stayed there, and so it was a good place. I ended up. I guess in after my first 5 years, I was vested, so I was starting to get a pension going from there. We got a little bit chunk of change there when I left. Well, actually, when I retired here last year, there was it surprised me. There was a little chunk of change sitting in a pension fund that helped us out as far as going to retirement and stuff like that. So let's see, Tina, did you send it yet? Let me know when you send it. This will be interesting. Okay, just doing a DM is just like posting on Twitter. So just to let you know, Tina. Let's see, how are we doing on the Facebook? Are we still? Oh, video ended on the on Instagram. Okay, so it only lasts for an hour. So let's go ahead and end that. Big Juice, Rich is loaded. No, I'm not loaded. No, what it is it was a very small event. You know, it was one of those things that it wasn't enough to buy a car. Let's just say that. Okay, I just surprised that it was sitting there. I knew I was vested, but I didn't know what that meant until I came to where I was retired. So I'm not loaded. No, I'm not loaded at all. What was that? Yeah, the missus goes, ha ha to that, Tim. Okay, so that should tell you right there. We're not rich, we're not poor, but we're able to make ends meet to as far as that goes. So, yeah, Rich is loaded. That's a big laugh. I'm loaded? Nah. When I win the Mega Millions, then I'll be loaded there, Tim. Or Steve. I'm sorry, Steve. What's that?
We can pay the bills, and that itself is a
Yeah,
blessing.
well, that's what the missus is. If we can pay our bills, that's a blessing right there. So to be able to take care of things. So I'm still waiting for the DM, Tina. I don't see it. Let's see. I think I had something else here. Let's see. Let me check the docket while Tina's working on her DM. Okay. No, it won't go. No, no. The DM. Yeah, that's not. That's just going to me, Tina. That's like a private message. I got it right now. So yeah, I got it right here. Okay. All right. So let's see. Morning buns are made with croissant dough. We're just talking about croissant, about this Costco. You sent me a picture of. You sent me a picture of morning buns. You didn't send me a. You sent me the wrong picture, Tina. But it got here. I'm the only one seeing it. I'm not going to show it. I'm not going to put it up here as far as that goes. It's just it's a DM. I got to keep those private and stuff. Yeah, when you DM, it comes right to me because it's highlighted. It's similar to posting it a regular X post, but it's specific to that individual when you go into the DM tab. So, but I got a picture something that says something about buns or something like that. What I would suggest, Tina, it happens. What I would suggest, Tina, you back out of the app completely, and then try it again or something like that. Or else, if you're still having problems, go ahead and uninstall it and then download it again. You know, sometimes it takes a little bit to catch, I guess. That's the only thing I can suggest. But there should be you signed in with. You signed in on your Google, so it should be seamless. I've done the Google sign in before, and it seems it was seamless. Let's see what we got here. I think I had something else. Let's see what else did I have. Let me check my notes here. Oh no, those were the two things. It was just about IBM. Those are the two big things. So it's me. No, well. It's just how often do you sign up for stuff? Okay, so it's a new process when you say, well, did I, it's just like I said, I have it, I use the signing in. I think it's a little bit easier, but it's harder because before you used to have to set up a password and all that, but you said you can't find it. Well, now they're saying, oh, use your Google or your Facebook. Okay, that's easy peasy. People say, well, they're scraping information. Well, they're scraping information no matter what. So what difference does it make? If you don't have nothing to hide, it's no big deal. It's all here in the States anyway. Unlike on TikTok, your information is going to China. I much rather have my information stay here in the United States instead of going overseas. So I don't want to get on the TikTok soapbox. But now they make it easier. But you hit that, and you think, okay, but they ask you other things. So it's just a workflow you got to work out. You'll work it out, Tina, I'm sure. But thank you for trying. I appreciate that. Let's see. What do we have? Other. Let's get rid of some of these tabs here. And let's see what. Bless you. Let's go ahead and check the news feeds here. Let's see, we got WNBF and WPNZ. That one. I'm just bringing up some tabs here. Check, just do a scan of the news here. As far as I think, there's one thing on WNBF that was an icon here, and let's see if we have it here. Oh, here's something of interest. This is a good one. This will be a good one. And this dog looks like your dog, Tina. Here's an article from WNBF. let me bring this up as far as that goes. Let's go ahead and New York state law now makes leaving dog in car a felony. Ooh. That's who's gonna what? Process it? Let's go, let's check that one out. Let's see. Let's see how that, what did you say? I didn't hear you.
Listen, I don't know who's gonna enforce it as far as walking around seeing all the dogs that are left in cars.
Well, when the parking meters and stuff like that, they might, so there it is. That's something new right there. Let's go ahead and let me bring that up here. Let's see. Cars can get we know this. They can get extremely hot very quickly, especially in summer. If you leave your dog or pet in your car, I just heard on the news, or it was on the scanner yesterday before I laid down for a nap. They had a kid that was in the car, and the parents, I guess, accidentally trapped the kid in the car. They were responding and stuff. So
they shouldn't. Yeah, watch the car.
Yeah, they didn't say how old the kid was or whatever.
Lock their keys in or something.
The missus is joining us here. She's having her breakfast after getting vacuuming upstairs, vacuuming upstairs and stuff. We could hear you.
Would you?
Just a little bit. It's no big deal. No big deal. Yeah, it's okay.
Well,
But anyway, cars can get extremely hot, as we all know. If you leave your dog or pet in your car while you are not inside here in New York State, you can be charged with a felony now. One of the local dog control officers who said there was a recent change in the New York State law moved the crime from a misdemeanor or a felony in some cases. Rule of thumb is over 103 degrees, they could be charged. As far as that goes. Big juice. I did save a baby from a hot car once.
wow.
The mom went to court, and I guess what happened after that. But I can say I saved a child. That's good for you, Steve. Good for you. Sometimes a parent forgets.
I know.
That's happened.
That baffles me.
But rule of thumb is 103 degrees there could be a change. Officers have heat guns to check the temperatures of cars. So along with their sidearm and stun guns, they've got heat guns. In some states, any citizen by law is allowed to break a window in order to rescue a pet in a hot car. But in New York State, only police or peace officers are allowed to break other people's cars in order to save a dog, according to the animal law. Captain Rehab, hey, how you doing? I was left in a hot car as a child, which is why I'm crazy. I'm just kidding. I know you are just kidding. Captain Rehab in the house, coming in over on the Twitch side. Good to see you. Let's see. Confined in motor vehicle in extreme heat or cold without proper ventilation or other protection, where confined places companion animals in immediate danger or death is serious injury due to exposure. So what is the fine if you leave your dog or in a hot car in New York State? Any person who knowingly violates this section of New York law is guilty of violation. First offense, it's a fine not less than $50, not more than $100. Second offense, fine of not less than $100, not more than $200. Every dog in New York State needs to be registered per state law by a certain time also. Can I break into somebody's car and put plush dog in the seat and say I thought it? No, I'm not gonna tell you. No, you don't want to. And I know in New York State you don't want to break a window. I can't speak for other states there, Captain Rehab. I have no clue on what the laws are, and this is just pertaining to in New York State that I'm talking about. But doesn't that dog look like? Doesn't that dog look? That looks like your dog, Tina. Doesn't it? And we have Milk. See, who's that? Milk. coming in on the YouTube side. How come I don't see your chat? Mike C. Hi, Mike C. Let's see, Captain Ray. That dog looks like it would be Tony D if he was a dog. Auntie Tina, are you here? Yeah, she might be working on her Rumble app and stuff like that. But I know her dog is that's a pit bull, isn't it, Captain Rehab? Is that a pit bull type of dog? I think it's a pit bull as far as that goes. It looks like it. Yeah, I just saying. We had Max. Max was a terrier. Had a little bit of what's that? And some poodle. He was a mixed breed, but mostly terrier with some poodle in him and stuff like that. So, I'm just saying that because I know it looks somewhat like Tina's pet there. She posted it on I think she has it on her Instagram. I think I've seen it as far as that goes. So Steve, Big Juice, there's all kinds of different pits. That kind of looks like a blue nose pit. Okay, yeah, it just has that facial of the pit bull as far as that goes. It had the facial and stuff like that. So so that was an interesting article. Okay, let's see what else we got here. Let's see what else. This is the one I wanted to do. The carousel. You know what a merry-go-round? A carousel is a merry-go-round. Well, there's a historical one that's been there for years. Okay, and let me bring this one up. Let's see. Let me get rid of this, and we'll go back to the present right there. There we go. This carousel is right outside. This is the carousel at Ross Park Zoo. Okay, it's I get that. I think that's good right there. Let's see, does that work right there? No, I just gotta go up just a tad. Let me where is it? Right there. There we go. Let me just let's see, that'll work right there, right? Yeah, that'll work. Okay. So that's a carousel that's right outside the entrance to the Ross Park Zoo. I've talked about the Ross Park Zoo. They have in the Triple City area and around Binghamton, Endicott, Johnson City. There's about 6 of these merry-go-rounds. Okay, they go back a long ways. Mr. Johnson, who used to, he created and owned the Johnson Shoe Company in Johnson City, put these out for people to ride on during the summertime for free. All you had to do was pick up a piece of trash and deposit it in the garbage can before coming onto the carousel. And this is an interesting article that caught my eye because I remember this carousel as a child. The long-running saga of the effort to restore the carousel at Ross Park in Binghamton is far from over. The 59 jump horses, and they're authentic horses that go back to the 30s and 20s, I think. And the 2 chariots were removed from the century. Oh, this is a century-old merry-go-round in the park on the city's south side. In fall of 2022. So they're trying to restore this one carousel. Well, you got to remember these old carousels, they don't make parts that you can get off of Amazon anytime quick. The colorful components of the carousels were transported and restored in a company. So this is what the current carousel looks like after they removed all the horses and stuff. Let me bring that up here. Here we go. This is what the carousel looks like now. It's empty. It's gutted. They're trying to restore it. And Mayor Jared Kramer said every step of the project must be reviewed by New York State Historical Preservation Office. So there's some red tape New York State has because it's a historical, these horses that are on this carousel are a historical significance. Agency representatives review design work, bid documents, and site plan for the carousel restoration. The mayor hopes the city can seek a bid on building new structures for the carousel next year. If that happens, the carousel will return next year. So right now, unfortunately, and I've ridden on this as a kid, as an adult, it's you can see that the carousel, it's under construction, and plans for restoration began back in 2010, and the city had original plan to use the federal funds needed, but somehow in 2015, Binghamton was awarded $500,000 in state economic development funds to refurbish the carousel horses and building a new enclosure. Okay, so to give you an idea what this looks like when they have the horses, these horses are over 100 years old, and it's free. There's one in Binghamton, there's a couple in Johnson City, there's one in Endicott. There's like 6 of these throughout the Triple Cities area, and they're free. It's the Johnson who created started the Johnson Shoe Factory back in the 1900s. Built these so people could have something free to ride on. This is a free ride. Granted, it's not the most exciting ride, but it's of historical nature. It's a great thing. Let's see. Although WRF Designs of Connecticut has started the process of restoring the horses, and they have to be careful restoring these horses so they don't damage the original artwork and other parts of the carousel. It's not known how much work has been completed. The company did not return a call seeking information. So the red tape on, because this is a historical item, is just dragging it out. The restored carousel will be located about 250 feet away from the previous site in Ross Park. It will be reassembled at a higher, more accessible location. And a 2-minute video, stroll around. Okay, this is good. This is from Bob Joseph. Let's go ahead and show this. You can see the silent. Let's go ahead and we'll present this. Gives you an idea of the carousel area. That's the carousel right outside the entrance to the zoo. The entrance to the zoo is off to the left. It's closed now, but that's the carousel. It's right near the entrance, but they're going to move it out. I've ridden this carousel a number of times when I was a kid. It's a highlight. The big thing when we took a field trip to the zoo, you get a piece. You try and get some. You pick up a piece of trash, and you would deposit it. And it's not a big carousel, but you can see it's sort of empty right now, and such. But it gives you an idea. This is one of like 6 or 7 carousels that are in the, and that's the entrance off to the left. That the gate is locked right now to the Ross Park Zoo. It says I can't join until email is verified 30 minutes. Okay, Tina. And we're just talking about the carousel at the Ross Park Zoo. They're revamping it. It's been taking several years and stuff because it's of its historical significance. Those are new components right there, but the actual horses on the carousel, they're over 100 years old. They're each carousel horse is a work of art. You used to ride the carousel when you were a kid, right? Yeah. I'm just talking about the carousel here, and then we're going to go ahead and. So there it is right there. I've been on that. That the zoo, like I said, the zoo is closed right now. So this video is taking it. That's the carousel they're talking about that's being restored right now. You can hear the animals in the zoo there. Okay, so there you have it as far as the carousel there at the Ross Park Zoo being renovated and stuff. So I found that interesting, and as far as that goes, let's see. That's about it for now, folks. I want to get out and get my walk going. We've been on for an hour and 40, coming up on 45 minutes here, thereabouts. So I'm going to go ahead and exit stage left here and get the day started, and probably relax a little bit. Hopefully I don't get too tired as far as that goes. So we're going to go ahead and exit stage left here and get our day started. I want to say thank you for those that were here. Tina, our Jersey girl, was here. Tim Fan 40, he came in. Tim Fan 43 coming in from Rumble. And Tina still, just try and work on the Rumble today, Tina. That's your assignment. That's your assignment for today. You'll get it. I'm sure you will. And I want to say thank you to my brother veteran, my good friend and fellow broadcaster, Tony D. You have a great day. Thank you for stopping in. Thank you, Tony D. And let's see, we're going down the list. I want to say Tina was on YouTube. Let's see, we had, who else did we have coming in here? We had Tim Fan 40, like I said. We had Big Juice, Steve coming in from Ohio. Thank you very much. And I think we had Patriot Axe from Rumble. Thank you, Patriot Axe, for being in the broadcast on the chat, coming in from Rumble. And we're going down the list, Captain Rehab made a presence. Thank you, Captain Rehab. You are always welcome with your nice humor. I like your humor. Your humor is good. I think, didn't we have Thamer? Thamer, I think, came in from the Riyadh Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. I'll throw him in there. I think Thamer came in. It's all blending in. He comes in on the Twitch side. It's all blue as far as, yes, he did. Okay, Thamer coming in from Riyadh, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, our good friend from Saudi. Thank you, Thamer. You stay cool over there. He has 11 air conditioners. All right, folks, this is Rich Roberts, Fireman Rich. Thank you, Tina. Ciao for now. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the viewers on Rumble, Locals, YouTube Live, X Live, Twitter Live, X Live. And we didn't get on and Instagram. We had Instagram up for an hour, and greatly appreciate it. Thank you very much. I'm feeling the love, Tina. Thank you. And you all have a great Wednesday on this hump day, and we're working towards the weekend. This is Rich Roberts, Fireman Rich here on Rumble, at Fireman Rich on X/Twitter. I'm also at Fireman Rich over there on Truth Social, Blue Skies, Instagram Threads, and the public Facebook. It's all one word, The Real Fireman Rich. And we're on Rumble. Just type in Fireman Rich on Rumble, and you'll see where I'm at on Rumble using the Rumble app. Thank you, Rumble, for that. All right, folks. Again, you all have a great one wherever you may be. Live life. Have fun. Ciao for now. As always, peace. Take care, folks. Great show today. Thank you very much. You got me all charged up. Take care, folks.
Stupid. Oh.